Right, sorry, that's the washing machine in the background. It's not this thing taking off. So there we go. This is the train cab simulator that I have built and I own, using original parts from the original train itself, us being 1962 tube rolling stock. And we've got our cab PA now fitted up in position and working. Originally these units would have been on the other side of the cab, so if you can imagine, this is half of the train cab cut in half, the driver's side. What I've built, it's just the driver's side only, the other side imaginarily being over the opposite side, and this is where this would have lived. Anyway, it's in position, it's all fitted up, all wired up, and basically you lift the handset like so, and then you press the button and talk into the handset to the passengers. Yeah, 2 cheeseburgers, order of fries and a large milkshake please. Tart. So it works. So you can obviously pretend that you're speaking. More so Grace, I know she'll like to play with this. What other things on here of interest are obviously the cab light. You've been able to turn off via the original cab light button, which I designed myself up there. What else? This black screen that you can see in front here, this is actually a monitor that plays DVDs of the actual real life views ahead of the line, so I can imagine that I'm going along and I can see the track and everything in front of me per the DVD view. We've got a couple of speakers up here, one there, one up there, old PC speakers that provide the sound output for the DVD. Also, we've got a little bit of interesting equipment around the corner. This is one of the original guards panels from this type of train, being it this is 1962. Well, these trains were initially 56, 59 and 62 tube rolling stock, and this is one of the original panels from the 1962 tube stock, the guards panel. And here's a picture of what it used to look like in real life, one per side. This is number 1 panel, and what works on this is when obviously the guard would have closed the doors on the train. Once all the doors were closed, there was an interlocking device that connected what was known as the pilot light. Once that lit up, the guard knew that all his doors were closed, and then after you got his pilot light, you press this button down here, which if we go around here with the phone, up there is a starting bell that tells the driver to start the train. What else have we got to play with? Loads of stuff. Well, let's have a look. So if we go over here, the best button I've got on the simulator is this button down here. That little brass button there is the whistle valve. It's the original whistle from the train that I fitted up outside. It works on compressed air, as does also this device here. This is known as the master controller, or commonly known as the dead man's handle. The principle works on all modern trains these days, but this type of controller, they don't make them like these anymore. This dates from about 1960, and the way it works is that the driver would hold it down at all times, move that key forward into forward 1 or forward 2, I'm just putting it forward 1 for demonstration purposes. And then obviously once you've got the bell from the guard at the back of the train, normally put the handle into series and start the train moving about 15 miles an hour. Anything faster, you can go into parallel, or you can shut off. But the way the handle works is, if the driver was going along, say like that, and all of a sudden he killed over and had a heart attack, the handle, the brakes will come on. And there's no way you can reset that handle. No way you can do that unless you put it back to the off position and push the handle down. That's the only way you can stop the air from escaping into the emergency brake valve. And then obviously to lock the controller and center it, put it in the off position and let go quite safely when at a stand or at a station. So there we go. That's my little bit of mechanical fun that has took me a couple of years to build and restore. Just out of conversation, all this equipment that you see is original, and it was an absolute diabolical state when I first got it. But having restored it, it's in good condition now. It was covered in rust and birds, you know what, when I actually rescued it. And like I said, it took me quite a while to restore it to its original condition via photographs and from memory. And now it's all mine. And one day it will be Grace's. So everything on there as per original. Oh look, there's even a picture of me there, sitting in the real thing. So there we go.